You know the worst running days? The days that you do not want to run. Man, oh man, I did not want to run today. And it's sprints. Let's talk about today's topic, which is how, the things that people don't tell about grief. I know, it's a wild one. Crazy story. Let's get into it. Oh yeah. So grief hits when you're least expecting it. And right now it's just like it's been 3 years and I'm not expecting this. And just like a hard run, you have to go through it. It sucks, but you have to, because it'll be for the better. And just like grief, you never know when it's gonna pop up. Just like running, it may just happen randomly, but it is definitely worth it to go through it. You're gonna be a better person on the other side. Grief has a weird way of working itself back into your life, and I thought I was over everything, but it seems like just a mixture of things. Starting to think about somebody that you lost in your life in general, like a relationship, and then thinking about what have you lost previously. And I think about what are the times that I could go and talk to my brother. And yeah, it's a weird and tricky situation where, there's just a hole that cannot be filled. And, finding another person to fill that void with that person is just not possible. And so usually you just have to figure it out yourself. I've been blessed though with a lot of people in my life where I can, go to them if I'm dealing with something, and a lot of other people who are in my life that are in my family and that are also going through the very same thing. And I didn't think I was going to talk about this today, but I also didn't know that I was going to struggle with a freaking run. I have not struggled with a run in a very long time, usually because I feel so good during it. But also, sorry, totally sidetracked. Look at that little window. It's such a tiny little window. But yeah, it's a weird feeling to not have somebody there, especially when it's been so long. Like, I've lived in California for 5+ years, and it's like I don't talk to all my family all the time, but there are times when you want to pick up the phone and call your parents. You want to pick up the phone and call your dad or your mom or your brother or your sister. But it's just imagine that you're in this really distant place. You want to pick up the phone, call a friend, and that friend isn't there. It's tough, but that's why therapy exists. That's why other people who knew that person, you can relive it through them. Like, you can still remember that person and spend time dedicating to that person, and honoring their memory. And not everyone's perfect, but everyone deserves, at least everyone has somebody who loved them at one point. And if you don't, then that's probably a very horrible person. but even the cruelest people, have people that loved them at some point. But anyways, on a lighter note, I have Sweet Green waiting for me at home, not a sponsor. And this is a video that isn't on my computer. So 3 cheers for me. I'm gonna continue my run, maybe yap a little bit when I eat, and then we'll close things out. Today, this run I did my sprints today, which, of course, on the day that I don't want to do, I was supposed to do 7 miles, but I usually do it near work-ish, and I was at work way too late, and like, I was gonna get dinner. I was like getting hungry, so I changed it from a 7 mile to a 3 mile. I did 2 sprints, 2 1 mile sprints. First one was 7:20 pace. Second one was 7:36. And then I've been kind of just jogging around, filming clips for you. Onwards. What is going on here? This thing is sick. Oh, man, that was a run. Holy guacamole. So, today on the menu, sweet green. Yeah. And, yeah, cannot forget LaCroix. Oh shit. Not sponsored, but I want to be. I gotta take a sip of this first. Man, that slaps. Dang, every single time. Just like ice cold. Maybe I just put water in the fridge. But it's ice cold, it's freaking beautiful. Now we eat the most delicious meal. The hot and honey chicken with a lime. Oh baby. Now this I love because it doesn't really have any carbs. That's why I feel like I can eat it. Anything else that doesn't have carbs is usually a salad, and I'm not a huge fan of salads. But this has quinoa and like a lettuce, like a cabbage salad, and then it has sweet potatoes. I think I've already shown this, but let me do cinematic shots. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Jubilee. Sean, you want to say hi?
To
The shawties.
the Shawties.
Yeah, or you could say goodbye because this is the end of the video.
Oh, goodbye.